team player in Mexico from what I understand, but has to get through this set first. And Joker versus me Brawler, what do you feel about this matchup?
So I've seen a lot of the me Brawler. Surprisingly, I have not seen much of the Joker.
Yeah.
PS2 not being the starter stage might be a surprise for some of my fellow countrymen up in North America. But for those of you that don't know me Brawler can consistently kill at 70% on PS2.
Yep.
It is equivalent to Steve, how good he is on that stage, to the point where me Brawler genuinely might be better.
PS2 against Brawler and Steve. Stop taking Steve from PS2, honestly.
Yeah. But we're keeping the percents really even right now. Our Sen just now coming out, but the back air coming through, not quite going to take it.
Drop down air, went for the rubber reset. Okay, like the option.
Trying to look for a little bit more right now. The dash attack going to break space, make it 2, and the back air takes it away from you. That stock going down. Only 77% on Apple Reviewer right now, and slipping around the gunshots too.
Yep, goes for the thropper, able to get that back onto stage and fair off the ledge. Huge damage, and man, he complains that fair doesn't
Here it
work.
is!
That fair led it off the ledge into a full kill. Broken Blaze, this move doesn't work. Come on, man.
He's been complaining all day about that forward air, and look what it got you.
Fair off the ledge. All right, didn't get Vermin to grab that time. It was a little bit too high, but I mean, still, just gets the heck out of dodge. Already sitting up 3 stocks to 1 on this first game. I mean, Apple Reviewer making quick work of Tury.
A lot of people don't know the matchup experience with Brawler. That is one of the benefits that Apple Reviewer has here. Obviously, Fire the Pyro making those nice videos right now, kind of exposing some things here and there. But the Nair coming through, the down tilt, not going to be able to send it into the full combo as our Sen comes out trying to clean up Apple Reviewer's stock, but Apple Reviewer going to do it instead, and it's the repeat coming through. Apple Reviewer, 2 stocks with the Thrupper.
Yeah, it was a third stock same as the first. He throws up. Was that the Incineroar?
That is the Incineroar amiibo that he keeps his me Brawler on.
Yep.
Shoutouts to Dennis.
Ah, Dennis.
Yeah, let's get the replay of that, shall we?
Run it back, run it back.
Boop.
Third stock same as the second, and yep. The moment I saw that up tilt, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's all over.
If you see a tilt attack hit around like 50%, it's over. It's curtains.
Apple Reviewer moment. Oh, bro, did you see that pick from Battle of BC? He just looks so diabolical.
The hands.
The hands.
He has a trade offer for you. And the trade is Byleth coming in instead as the counterpick character.
Like to see a little bit of switch up, but I mean, Byleth is going to be able to outrange me Brawler in a lot of ways. The problem is what you do when Brawler gets in. You don't really have those good get off me tools that some characters possess. The Rebel's Guard being one of them. But I mean, this is
you have the old reliable Nair. That can always serve you something, but
that's more of a keep out.
Right. The other thing about this stage, not small battlefield, oh my god, Smashville as opposed to small battlefield, is there's less workability for Thrupper. That is another great thing coming through with the stage counterpick here. You can see getting out of a situation like that, partially because not as much room for Apple Reviewer to get there in time.
Yeah, the combo extensions onto the platform are really a lot less prevalent. I'm sure Apple Reviewer has some for that, but I mean, that is also one way to get the kill. I love a good mock punch.
He loves that.
Apple doing his best Fox impression, using the auto cancel back airs.
Great drop off there with the forward air too. I love this Byleth play so far.
Yep, but using 3 specials to get back to stage. Apple Reviewer gets all the way out of there, all the way over the other side, and now down to the up air. That's old reliable right there. That's the if you're struggling to find a way to kill, Byleth very consistent at finding those at these mid-high percents.
And more chains coming through, keeping Apple Reviewer off the ledge here. Me Brawler can struggle with recovery sometimes, but the side B, the suplex going to get you in right there. Looking for everything. Okay, if Apple Reviewer had DI'd in, wanted to stay closer to stage, that would have been the spike and possibly the stock following it, but Apple Reviewer holding out, not falling for that trick, and instead still getting caught in a bit of a pressure mix-up here. 51% being built up, finally getting the Shoryu out of the corner. Wake up, DP.
Yup, and Apple Reviewer resetting, gets that fair second hit only into the corner. And now a jab. Lots of damage already on this, but let's see how, on a little bit less comfortable of a stage, he's going to be getting these stocks. And, I mean, Mock Punch is an option, but it can't be the only thing you've got.
Trying to get the reads here. That's kind of what you got to go for sometimes. Back air, though, it's a Brawler character. You know that back air is going to be good. And the off-stage Mock Punch.
All right, maybe Mock Punch is the only thing he does need. Maybe I'm wrong.
You don't need a Swiss Army knife when a Bowie knife will do the full job for you. Getting the cuts coming through, 92% built up. Tury is staying in this, though. I love the counterpick of stage and character combined, doing a lot to turn this around, especially compared to that game 1.
Yep. Let's Tons of damage once again. Apple Reviewer pushing Tury to the corner. And now I switches the situation around a little bit. Tries to go a little low for some cheekiness, but Byleth having none of that.
Really loving these suplexes off the ledge right now. I know that's something Apple Reviewer does a bit. Might be something that could get called out as a habit, but as it stands right now, Tury not picking up on it. And now 72%, that's about the perfect ascent for a Thrupper to potentially come out here, but wants to get the stock before anything else could possibly happen.
You know, what's the option? Down throw Thrupper? Yeah, I mean, has not connected any down throw Thruppers this game. I'm wondering if it's just a DI check, but I mean, it's not going to matter. Eventually, you get kicked in the head. Eventually, Apple Reviewer takes the stock, and I mean, looked really strong in that game. Not quite as dominating as the first one. But the camera on Apple Reviewer, great facial expressions with that man.
Every time he's on camera.
The eyebrow control, incredible.
Oh, he pulled it out. He pulled it out. The trade deal.
You got to do it for the fans.
He's got to do it.
Especially when you're up 2-0, you can stunt a little bit.
Yeah.
Got to be careful though, because you know, you get your head out of the game. You're not paying attention as much. Your opponent could come in and kick you for it.
But he's making sure he doesn't, taking that deep breath before we go into it. And Tury swapping back to the Joker, liked the stage, but wanted to go back to the original character choice.
Yep, man, okay. I think that this is probably going to work a lot better on this stage than the first one because, I mean, Apple Reviewer is so incredibly consistent in getting those follow-ups on, you know, traditional hype platforms, you know, like Small Battlefield. And, I mean, obviously, not quite as good as PS2, but let's see. We're going to get the Thrupper. Does he get the DI check? Okay, not going to DI too wrong.
Yeah.
78%, not quite enough to get the kill, but he is enough to get this Arsene.
It's the higher ceiling from the platform that makes all the difference, really. The up air chains keeping things going. Nair just going to do it straight out. Not ready for it at all. Tury going way away from that one.
Yeah, DI unfortunate in that spot. Gets a pickup into the footstool. Tries to get a little cheeky of a follow-up. I like to see it. But Apple Reviewer being up 2-0 in this set is just so, it just looks so dominating in the first game. The last game a little bit closer, but we'll see if on this one he gives, oh no, Tury, I don't know if Tury's bringing this back, Weimer.
No, Apple Reviewer is really just dancing around. The jab though, not the second one, can't get the relock. And the back air is still creating pressure and damage, but Arsene going away for now, and it seems like it's going from bad to worse. Tury, if we can get the stock now, it's not all over just yet, but we do got to act fast.
Yup, and Thrupper connects through the ledge, holding up past it. You like to see it. Little beefy action. And it seems like these corner situations have not proven to be a strong point for Tury. Has not been able to get any backers in the corner. Has not been able to get what I believe is one of Joker's strongest suits to really make a difference. And yeah, love that Thrupper back to ledge. So good at covering people who are just using recoveries that are just like, all right, I'm just gonna drift back.
Trying to get the grab
okay,
too. Okay, yeah. Finally going to get punished for that grab, but at 174, you can't imagine the stock is long for the world. Got some Arsene, though. Can work with it before it goes away. 17% built up, but that's all you're going to get as an up air. Takes that stock away from you.
Does me Brawler throws ever kill?
Forward
throw eventually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what Apple Reviewer was looking for there when he lost his stock.
Yeah, was probably just looking to not steal it. It just was like, all right, next one, I'll get the kill.
Yeah.
But sitting on at 32%, finally a bit of an advantage state here for Tury, who racks up a lot more damage, unsuccessfully returned by Apple Reviewer. And now game kind of turning around a bit. Oh, okay.
Really betting on that read there, and that's the opening for Apple Reviewer to try and turn the tables a little bit. 29% built up. Arsene's bar almost full, though, and at 110, you could find a backer and get the kill here, but that Thrupper hidden through the ledge has messed him up twice now.
Yeah, it's a great tool that Apple Reviewer likes to use. Just go a little bit past the ledge, get a little bit of damage, and knock him away, remove the ability to ledge trap. And that's huge, but you talked about the punishing of these suplexes off the ledge. And yeah, ledge jump suplex has not proven to be effective at the later half of this game. Oh, the Arsene, the final throws of it, managed to even up the stock count, and Apple Reviewer, yeah, he has to do something quick, or you know, he might get reverse 3 stocks.
75%. If we get a Rebels Guard or 2, Arsene absolutely still on the table, or just living deep into the stock or long stock, anything to get that bar up without taking too much more damage. Tury can 100% still turn this around, but Apple Reviewer looking to not let that be an opportunity at all, using these up airs to shark a lot. And at 118, the Nair going to send out, but not all the way away. Arsene is back out, and he's trying to go for that mock punch at the ledge. He does love to go for that too. But these back airs creating a wall now.
little bit of stall with the Mach Punch. I like the idea. So scary to fight out of the corner against Arsene Joker. But Nair dash attack eventually sends off the stage. Still, final throws of Arsene. Sent off stage with a down smash. Oh, what a counter does it. Wow, Apple Reviewer. He was so close to getting out of that Arsene situation. All he had to do was wait like a couple more seconds and he was able to fight on even terms. Not this time, though.
Yeah. Panic up B, gonna come out of shield. Wanted to be safe from it, but much like a wake-up DP, you can very much get punished if your opponent is ready for it, and he was ready for it. Tury, very good job at cleaning up that stock there.
Yeah, in the first counter we saw against the recovery, a lot of times we didn't really have the opening to do so, and I believe Brawler can sort of go through the counter if it's the right spot.
Yeah.
That one just didn't have the distance. Usually you have to snap directly to ledge to get that, so.
Yeah, and you can see Sean now a lot less loosey-goosey than we previously saw between
Yeah, I mean, you got to lock in. You got to lock in after that.
Yeah. Oh, and Heat Haze Shadow on small battlefield. That is a lock-in. That is one way to lock in.
Small battlefield? Is there no DSR here?
I guess not.
Okay. Interesting.
Because I did see the band's conversation coming through, so
yeah.
I have to assume so. But already we are seeing his Apple Reviewer pressure.
Okay.
Looking for the air dodge too, yeah.
Yeah, wanted to try to get reset there. Now we see the Arsene is on deck. It is here. What is going to be the options in the corner for Tury? Looked a lot stronger as the set progresses. Maybe just trying to catch on to Apple Reviewer's habits. A little bit of a weird character, a little bit of a weird option, so you're not always ready for everything he has to throw out.
Hey, some people just got that Regigigas ability. They got their slow start, but once they get going, they roll like a freight train. And right now, Presentful, even full Mach Punch, will be able to get that kill, and that's a good situation for Apple Reviewer to find right now, but Tury so far from out of it.
Yeah, Tury looked really good in that last game. I mean, Apple Reviewer, though, when he was last on this stage, I saw two nigh 0 to deaths. Just really good openings. You can see fair off the ledge. Not going to go for it. He uses the Nair instead. Trying to get the loop back onto the ground, but has yet to hit an actual confirm that will lead to a full string just because of the height he's been hitting him at.
And these long sections here where not a lot is happening, Tury's kind of fresh on that stock. Apple Reviewer trying to hold on to it. It doesn't seem like much, but it is still slowly working in Tury's favor. That bar for Arsene slowly filling up over time and not much percent on it. We're nearly going to have it pop, and we are only at 28%. Apple Reviewer might be staying alive, but he is still kind of putting himself in a worse situation as it goes on. Finally going to pop it with a suplex.
Yeah, and the percent at which you get Arsene is one of the major factors in determining if you get 2 for the set, if you get 2 for the stock. Right now, looking relatively likely there's going to be 2 for the stock unless, you know, he gets killed at something stupid early. But even there, was able to get the counter while standing on stage. Didn't even have to go off stage for it. And that is actually a super big deal in this matchup.
Apple Reviewer taking some time on that Halo 2, realizing that Tury has figured out the weakness of this character. Thrupper, it's good at killing, but not for recovering. And now Apple Reviewer going to have to think about that going forward. 115 being built up, still in a fine situation for now, but Tury has a potential opener to work his way back into the set.
Almost at his second Arsene. One more hit from Apple will do it, but what if it killed instead? So Tury finds himself final stock potentially of this winner's bracket as being carried all the way across the double up tilt to up air. Okay, he wanted it all. I mean, but if you're playing me Brawler,
yeah.
Like, you know, if you're not going for it, come on.
Forward air will break you out of the pressure, 84%, but you're not even going to be able to get back, and only 54 on Tury. The crowd now coming alive from Mexico. Apple Reviewer again, more time, locking back in, 69% now, working with that, trying to keep this lead in check. Arsene nearly gone away, but the backer comes through, and it's damage being built up quickly.
Yeah, Super Saiyan percent for Tury is going to get trade with that up throw. Unfortunate spot, and it goes for the up air. I like that Mach Punch idea, but does not work out. Now, Nair out of shield, not going to punish, and
whoa.
Nair, I love Nair S smash. That's one of the coolest Joker combos.
We are at a point, too, where second Arsene is very likely. Sean, going to have to close up this stock soon. 85% built up. Tury's really online right now.
By the way, Sean is Apple Reviewer. We can call him that because we're friends with top players. Just
yes.
let you know.
We're commentators. We know that.
Yeah. Up air into nothing here. Just a throw off stage. And like you said, that second Arsene creeping ever closer. And we saw the big difference when you have the Arsene in the edge guarding. I mean, he was just able to get these counters in that just like absolutely murder Apple Reviewer. And now Here it is after one more hit. But
Yes.
what if that one hit killed? Okay, twice.
So
That
nice
was
we did
the
it twice.
second Arsene robbed by the final hit being Grumper. And honestly, I feel like Apple Reviewer was just not swinging. It was like, you know what, if I hit him once, if I hit him with like a nair or a fair or something, he's going to hop right into that Arsene. And that is not something he seemed prepared to deal with.
You could see that momentum swinging the other way. You could see Sean going from that, no mames, there we go, from that, what, game 2, having so much momentum and power, and slowly over the course of game 3, it just rolls the other way. And by the end of that game 4, barely holding on to it, barely keeping it in control, but getting the last hit where it mattered. And that is what kept Sean alive and is moving forward now going into Monty.
Yeah. Matchup inexperience, I feel like, was really the name there. What?